Attractiveness is a socially constructed concept. Perceptions of attractiveness vary across different cultures. Beauty standards evolve and change over time. Attractiveness often emphasizes physical traits associated with current beauty standards. Attractive girls often receive more positive attention from a young age. This heightened attention can shape their self-perception. External validation becomes a central aspect of their self-esteem. This conditioning can impact their social interactions and expectations. Preferential treatment can manifest in social environments. Attractive girls may receive more positive attention from peers. Teachers may also unconsciously favor attractive female students. This differential treatment reinforces the perceived importance of appearance. Family dynamics can subtly prioritize physical appearance through various cues. Compliments focusing on appearance are a common way this prioritization is expressed. Attention to clothing choices can indicate an emphasis on outward presentation. Similarly, focus on hairstyles can reinforce the importance of physical attractiveness. These cues collectively shape perceptions of value and self-worth within the family. The validation trap describes a psychological dependence on external approval. Constant seeking of validation leads to reliance on others for self-worth. This creates a cycle of attention-seeking behaviors to maintain self-esteem. The individual's sense of value becomes contingent on external affirmation. Social media platforms often quantify attractiveness through likes and comments. This quantification creates a system where validation is directly tied to perceived attractiveness. The reward of online validation fuels a desire for more, creating an addictive cycle. Users seek constant approval, trapping them in a loop of seeking external validation. This cycle can lead to a dependence on social media for self-worth and esteem. The validation trap centers on the anxiety associated with maintaining an attractive appearance. This anxiety leads to constant self-monitoring of one's physical presentation. Individuals become preoccupied with how they are perceived by others. A core fear is the potential loss of validation or approval from external sources. Attractiveness can sometimes overshadow other valuable qualities in a person. Qualities like intelligence, humor, and kindness may be undervalued or overlooked. This can lead to a perception of being primarily valued for physical appearance. Individuals may feel their other attributes are not recognized or appreciated. This imbalance can negatively impact self-esteem and personal identity. The core struggle is defining oneself beyond superficial attributes. This struggle often leads to confusion about one's true identity. It also causes uncertainty regarding personal values and beliefs. The individual questions their self-perception and place in the world. This internal conflict can manifest as anxiety and self-doubt. Ultimately, it is a search for authentic self-understanding. Superficial relationships are characterized by a focus on surface-level qualities. Physical attraction often forms the primary basis for these interactions. Deeper emotional connections are typically absent in superficial relationships. Intellectual stimulation and meaningful conversations are often lacking. These relationships may prioritize appearance and external validation. Commitment and long-term investment are generally minimal in superficial bonds. Objectification occurs when individuals are treated as mere instruments for others' desires. This often involves reducing a person to their physical appearance or body parts. Objectification disregards the individual's thoughts, feelings, and personality. Attractive women are frequently subjected to objectification in various social contexts. Attractiveness can influence perceptions of competence in professional settings. Biases related to attractiveness can lead to unfair assumptions about an individual's skills. Stereotypes may create barriers to career advancement for both attractive and less attractive individuals. Highly attractive individuals may face skepticism regarding their achievements, attributed to their looks rather than abilities. Less attractive individuals might be overlooked for opportunities due to appearance-based judgments. Professional environments can, unfortunately, present risks of sexual harassment. This includes unwanted attention that creates an uncomfortable or hostile atmosphere. Attractiveness can, in some contexts, increase an individual's vulnerability. This heightened vulnerability may lead to increased instances of harassment. Therefore, it is crucial to address and mitigate these risks in the workplace. The validation trap occurs when an individual's self-worth becomes heavily reliant on external approval. This dependence creates a situation where self-esteem fluctuates based on others' opinions and affirmations. External validation is inherently fleeting and unreliable, subject to the whims and biases of others. Consequently, the individual experiences instability in their sense of self and personal value. This instability leads to chronic self-doubt and a diminished sense of intrinsic worth. Paradoxically, seeking validation can thus undermine self-esteem, fostering a cycle of dependence and insecurity. Constant pressure to maintain a certain appearance can significantly impact mental health. This pressure often leads to heightened levels of anxiety. Anxiety can stem from the fear of not meeting societal beauty standards. Furthermore, this pressure is linked to increased rates of depression. Feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth contribute to depressive symptoms. Therefore, appearance-related pressures can have serious negative emotional consequences. Unrealistic beauty standards often lead to negative self-perception. Striving for unattainable ideals can trigger body image distortion. This distortion involves a discrepancy between perceived and actual appearance. Constant exposure to idealized images exacerbates these issues. Body image dissatisfaction can lead to unhealthy dieting behaviors. In severe cases, these behaviors can develop into eating disorders. Overcompensation is a defense mechanism used to counteract perceived deficiencies. It involves exaggerated efforts in areas where one feels more capable. This behavior aims to mask feelings of inadequacy or insecurity. Individuals may focus on achievements in academics or career to validate self-worth. The goal is to prove competence and value beyond perceived shortcomings, such as appearance. Overcompensation can be a way to gain approval and recognition from others. Self-sabotage can manifest as behaviors that undermine personal success or relationships. One form of self-sabotage stems from the fear of being valued solely for physical appearance. This fear can lead to actions designed to diminish one's perceived attractiveness. Such actions may include neglecting self-care or making choices that detract from their appearance. The underlying motive is to test or preemptively reject others' potential superficial judgment. This behavior ultimately serves as a coping mechanism to control vulnerability and manage expectations. Social withdrawal is a coping mechanism where individuals distance themselves from social interactions. It can be used to avoid objectification and unwanted attention from others. This avoidance can lead to reduced social contact and increased isolation. Prolonged social withdrawal may result in feelings of loneliness and disconnection. Self-acceptance involves acknowledging and embracing all aspects of oneself. It means recognizing one's inherent worth, independent of external validation. This includes accepting imperfections and flaws as part of being human. Self-acceptance fosters mental well-being and resilience. The initial step involves recognizing dependence on external validation for self-worth. Next, identify personal values that resonate deeply and authentically. Define clear, achievable goals that align with these newly identified internal values. Actively pursue these goals, focusing on intrinsic satisfaction rather than external rewards. Continuously reflect on progress and adjust goals to maintain alignment with core values. Focus on establishing relationships rooted in genuine connection. Prioritize shared interests as the foundation for building bonds. Move beyond superficial attraction to foster deeper relationships. Authentic connections are built on mutual understanding and shared values. Therapy provides a structured environment to address the emotional impact of the validation trap. It helps individuals understand and process complex emotions related to seeking external approval. Therapy sessions offer personalized strategies for developing healthier emotional regulation skills. Professional guidance aids in building self-esteem and reducing dependence on external validation. Therapy facilitates the development of coping mechanisms to navigate challenging emotional situations effectively. Cognitive restructuring is a therapeutic technique used to identify and challenge negative thought patterns. It helps individuals recognize the connection between thoughts, feelings, and behaviors related to their appearance. The process involves evaluating the evidence for and against these negative beliefs to promote more balanced thinking. By modifying these thought patterns, individuals can develop a healthier and more positive body image. Mindfulness practices cultivate self-awareness by focusing attention on the present moment. This heightened awareness allows individuals to observe thoughts and feelings about their appearance without judgment. By recognizing these thoughts as transient mental events, mindfulness reduces their emotional impact. Regular mindfulness practice can diminish anxiety related to appearance by fostering acceptance and self-compassion. Unrealistic beauty standards can negatively impact self-esteem and mental health. Promoting diversity in media helps challenge narrow definitions of beauty. Inclusivity celebrates a wide range of appearances, body types, and identities. Challenging these standards fosters a more accepting and equitable society. The media has a responsibility to reflect the diversity of the population it serves. Current media often lacks adequate representation of women with diverse body types. There is also a need for increased visibility of women of different ages in media portrayals. Greater ethnic diversity among female characters and personalities is essential. More diverse representation promotes inclusivity and challenges narrow beauty standards. Educating young people about the validation trap is crucial for their well-being. The validation trap refers to seeking self-worth primarily from external sources. This dependence can lead to anxiety, insecurity, and a fragile sense of self. Education should emphasize the importance of intrinsic self-esteem. Promoting self-acceptance, self-compassion, and inner resilience is essential. Healthy self-esteem fosters independence, confidence, and overall mental health. Empowerment involves encouraging women to define beauty on their own terms. This redefinition shifts the focus from external appearance to inner qualities. Key inner qualities include strength, resilience, and self-acceptance. Redefining beauty promotes a more inclusive and realistic standard. This approach fosters self-esteem and challenges conventional beauty norms. Empowerment involves actively supporting other women in their endeavors. It means fostering a community where women feel valued for their unique identities. Support includes recognizing and celebrating women's achievements and contributions. Creating a supportive environment helps women build confidence and resilience. Empowerment strengthens the collective power of women, driving positive change. Empowerment involves encouraging women to embrace their true selves. Authenticity means expressing one's unique personality without reservation. This expression should be independent of societal expectations or pressures. Women should feel free to be themselves, regardless of external norms. Embracing individuality fosters confidence and self-acceptance. Authenticity promotes a sense of personal freedom and genuine connection. The validation trap refers to an over-reliance on external approval for one's self-worth. It involves seeking constant validation from others to feel adequate or successful. This dependence can stem from insecurities or a lack of internal self-assurance. The trap lies in the fact that external validation is fleeting and unreliable. It can lead to a cycle of seeking approval without ever achieving lasting satisfaction. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for developing genuine self-esteem and independence. The protagonist begins to recognize recurring patterns in their behavior. These patterns are characterized by a consistent need for external validation. The protagonist identifies the specific actions taken to seek approval from others. The protagonist acknowledges the negative emotional consequences resulting from this validation-seeking behavior. The protagonist confronts the emotional pain caused by societal pressures. This pain stems from the constant need to maintain a flawless appearance. The character recognizes the suffering inflicted by these expectations. Acknowledging this pain is the first step towards healing and self-acceptance. This internal reflection marks a turning point in the protagonist's journey. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting one's emotional well-being. Boundaries define acceptable behavior and interactions from others. Establishing boundaries prevents objectification and disrespect. Clearly communicating boundaries is key to maintaining healthy relationships. Enforcing boundaries ensures personal values and needs are respected. The protagonist encounters situations that cause discomfort. She is presented with requests that feel objectifying. The protagonist makes a conscious decision to assert herself. She confidently communicates no to the unwanted situation. Her refusal is clear, direct, and without excessive apology. The protagonist maintains her boundaries and self-respect. Self-care involves intentionally engaging in activities. These activities are designed to nourish the mind. Self-care also focuses on nurturing the body. It also involves activities that uplift the spirit. The purpose is to promote overall well-being and balance. Investing in personal growth involves dedicating resources to enhance one's skills and knowledge. This includes actively developing talents and nurturing personal passions. Such investments can take various forms, including education and skill-based training. It also encompasses activities that promote mental and physical well-being. Consistent effort in these areas leads to increased self-awareness and confidence. Ultimately, investing in personal growth contributes to a more fulfilling and successful life. Focus on establishing relationships rooted in authenticity and mutual understanding. Cultivate connections through shared interests and passions. Prioritize genuine interactions to foster deeper bonds. Engage in activities that naturally promote camaraderie and connection. Build relationships that are mutually enriching and supportive. The protagonist seeks new friendships based on genuine connection. She prioritizes friends who appreciate her personality and values. Supportive friends value her for who she is, not just her appearance. These relationships foster mutual respect and understanding. A social media detox involves intentionally abstaining from social media platforms. The primary goal is to reduce dependence on online validation and external approval. Taking a break allows for a reassessment of one's relationship with social media. This can lead to increased self-esteem and reduced anxiety related to online presence. The detox period provides an opportunity to engage in offline activities and build real-world connections. Curating social media involves intentionally selecting accounts and content to follow. Focus on following positive influences that promote self-acceptance. Seek out accounts that encourage body positivity and realistic portrayals. Unfollow or mute accounts that trigger negative emotions or promote unrealistic standards. Regularly review your feed to ensure it aligns with your mental and emotional well-being. The initial step involves recognizing and acknowledging negative thoughts. These thoughts often manifest as critical self-judgments about appearance. Identifying these beliefs is crucial for initiating change. This process enables a conscious evaluation of their validity. Reframing involves actively challenging and changing negative internal beliefs. It transforms pessimistic thoughts into more positive and realistic perspectives. This process helps to improve emotional well-being and cognitive flexibility. By altering thought patterns, individuals can better manage stress and anxiety. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding during difficult times. It requires acknowledging one's own suffering without judgment or self-criticism. Practicing self-compassion means recognizing that imperfection and struggles are a common part of the human experience. It also entails offering oneself the same care and support one would give to a close friend in a similar situation. Embracing imperfection involves recognizing and accepting one's flaws. This acceptance is a crucial step towards self-compassion and personal growth. Flaws and imperfections are integral aspects of individuality and uniqueness. Accepting these imperfections fosters a more authentic and fulfilling self-image. Perfectionism often leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. Letting go of perfectionism involves accepting that mistakes are a natural part of growth. Embracing imperfection allows for more flexibility and creativity in daily tasks. It's important to recognize that striving for excellence is different from demanding perfection. Allowing oneself to make mistakes reduces the fear of failure. This shift in mindset fosters a more positive and productive environment. Authenticity involves expressing one's true self without pretense. It requires understanding and accepting one's own values, beliefs, and emotions. Expressing authenticity means sharing your genuine personality with the world. This includes being honest about your thoughts and feelings. Embracing authenticity fosters deeper connections and self-fulfillment. Living authentically involves making choices that reflect one's true self. This means aligning actions with deeply held values and beliefs. Authenticity requires self-awareness and understanding of one's core principles. It also involves courage to express oneself honestly, even when it's difficult. The result is a life of integrity and greater personal fulfillment. The initial step involves self-reflection to identify personal interests and values. Exploring various activities and hobbies can reveal hidden talents and passions. Engaging in activities that evoke joy and excitement is crucial for fulfillment. Setting meaningful goals aligned with personal passions provides direction. Overcoming challenges and persevering in pursuing passions builds resilience. Sharing passions and contributing to a community enhances the sense of purpose. Contributing to the world involves making a positive impact on others. It often entails engaging in activities that benefit society or the environment. This can range from volunteering time to donating resources. Meaningful contributions provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Positive impacts create a ripple effect, inspiring others to contribute as well. The scene focuses on celebrating personal strengths. It emphasizes the importance of recognizing one's talents. The protagonist is actively acknowledging her abilities. She is expressing joy and pride in her capabilities. The setting is bright and positive, reflecting self-appreciation. The overall message is about self-acceptance and empowerment. The scene focuses on the protagonist's journey towards self-assurance. It highlights the importance of recognizing and celebrating personal strengths. The narrative emphasizes the development of belief in one's own abilities. The protagonist actively engages in activities that showcase her talents. Through these experiences, she gradually gains confidence in her capabilities. Inner peace is a state of mental and emotional calmness. It involves being free from disturbing thoughts or emotions. Contentment is a key component of inner peace. It signifies satisfaction with oneself and one's life. Finding inner peace involves self-acceptance and gratitude. Inner peace is often hindered by the need to control external circumstances and outcomes. Letting go of control involves accepting that not everything is within one's direct influence. Trusting the process of life means having faith in the unfolding of events, even when uncertain. This shift in perspective reduces anxiety and fosters a sense of calm acceptance. Ultimately, releasing the need for control allows for greater adaptability and inner harmony. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties. It involves facing setbacks with strength and determination. Overcoming challenges requires a positive mindset. Adaptability is key to navigating unexpected obstacles. Learning from failures builds resilience over time. Resilience empowers individuals to thrive despite adversity. Resilience involves viewing mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. It requires a shift in perspective from fearing failure to embracing it as a valuable teacher. Learning from mistakes involves analyzing what went wrong and identifying areas for improvement. This process fosters adaptability and strengthens problem-solving skills. Ultimately, resilience empowers individuals to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. Gratitude involves actively recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of one's life. It is a practice that focuses on acknowledging the good things, big or small. Cultivating gratitude can enhance overall well-being and life satisfaction. Expressing gratitude can be done through journaling, reflection, or verbal appreciation. Gratitude involves actively focusing on the positive aspects of life. It is a practice of acknowledging and appreciating the good things, big or small. Cultivating gratitude can shift one's perspective towards optimism. This positive outlook enhances overall well-being and resilience. Focusing on positives can reduce stress and improve mental health. Practicing gratitude promotes a more content and fulfilling life experience. Self-love is fundamentally about acceptance. It involves embracing oneself unconditionally. This includes acknowledging both strengths and imperfections. Self-love promotes a positive self-image. It fosters a sense of inner peace and contentment. Ultimately, self-love is about treating oneself with kindness and respect. Self-love involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding. It requires showing compassion towards your own feelings and experiences. Respecting your own needs and boundaries is a key component. Engage in activities that promote your well-being and happiness. The validation trap refers to the dependence on external approval for self-worth. Breaking free involves shifting focus from external validation to internal self-acceptance. Embracing one's true self requires recognizing and valuing inherent qualities and beliefs. This process leads to greater authenticity and independence from others' opinions. Living authentically involves aligning one's actions with their true values and beliefs. It requires self-awareness and the courage to express one's genuine self. Authenticity fosters stronger connections and deeper relationships with others. Empowering others to live authentically creates a supportive and inclusive environment. This empowerment can lead to increased confidence and fulfillment for individuals. The scene focuses on a protagonist who actively challenges conventional beauty standards. The protagonist's actions and words serve as a catalyst for change in others. Individuals are inspired to recognize and value their own unique qualities. This inspiration leads to a broader acceptance of diverse appearances and characteristics. The overall impact is a shift towards embracing individuality and self-acceptance within the community. The protagonist actively promotes self-acceptance within her community. She advocates for body positivity. Her actions aim to foster a more inclusive and accepting environment. This initiative encourages individuals to embrace their unique qualities and appearances. The future envisions a world where acceptance is a core societal value. In this world, every individual is valued for their intrinsic qualities and identity. Appearance becomes secondary to the appreciation of diverse perspectives and backgrounds. This inclusive environment fosters a sense of belonging and mutual respect among all people. The future envisions a world where individuals are empowered to embrace their true identities. This empowerment fosters an environment of genuine self-expression. Authenticity becomes a core value, celebrated and supported within society. Individuals are free to live in alignment with their beliefs, values, and passions. This future promotes a culture of acceptance, understanding, and mutual respect for diverse identities. The future envisions a world where self-love is a common practice. In this world, individuals treat themselves with kindness. Compassion towards oneself is a core value. This promotes a culture of self-acceptance and understanding. The vision emphasizes the importance of nurturing one's own well-being. The cycle of negative patterns can persist if awareness is diminished. Maintaining constant vigilance is essential to prevent relapse. Self-reflection plays a crucial role in sustaining awareness. Regular introspection helps identify potential triggers and vulnerabilities. Therefore, consistent self-monitoring is key to breaking negative cycles. Societal values often prioritize physical appearance over inner qualities. This emphasis can lead to a superficial understanding of individuals. A necessary shift involves valuing character, intelligence, and empathy. Recognizing inner qualities foster deeper, more meaningful connections. Prioritizing inner qualities promotes a more equitable and understanding society. Mentorship plays a crucial role in the development of younger generations. It provides guidance and support, fostering self-esteem in mentees. Effective mentorship helps young individuals navigate challenges and build confidence. Through mentorship, younger individuals gain valuable insights and develop a stronger sense of self-worth. Breaking free from the validation trap is crucial for fostering sustainable self-esteem. Sustainable self-esteem is not dependent on external approval or recognition. Cultivating internal validation leads to a more stable and resilient sense of self-worth. This shift results in enhanced long-term well-being and emotional stability. Choosing self-worth is a powerful decision. It prioritizes internal value over external approval. This choice leads to personal transformation. Self-worth empowers individuals to define their own value. The protagonist experiences a new beginning, marked by a sense of liberation. This freedom empowers her to pursue a life aligned with her true self. Living with purpose and authenticity becomes the central theme of her journey. The visual representation captures the essence of embracing newfound freedom and living intentionally. The core message emphasizes self-acceptance. It promotes the idea that individuals are inherently valuable. The message suggests that one's current state is sufficient. It encourages a positive self-perception. The statement aims to foster self-esteem. Ultimately, it's a reminder of inherent worth.